If you're a heat and air heating technician, why should you not live on cracked heat exchangers? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silverman coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. Okay, so as heating season arrives, there are some technicians that go, yes, cracked heat exchangers. And they go to crazy town thinking it's going to be easy for me to get turnovers. It's going to be easy for me to make some extra sales. The reality is when you're talking to a homeowner and there's damage in the equipment, they should be on board for that tech set lead or that turnover well before there's even a conversation of a cracking heat exchanger. And if you think about this, in the order of operations, as you start going through from turning the thermostat on to lighting the flame, the heat exchanger is the last part that is touched besides the blower motor kicking on for when a furnace is going. And so if you're going to explain this in order of operation, realistically, the homeowner should be on board for replacement well before you even get to the cracked heat exchanger. Now, here's the other thing. If you're thinking, hey, it's got a crack in the heat exchanger, this is a done deal. I can't tell you how many times I either was a technician at a home or B, was a second opinion, and the homeowner's like, I don't care. I don't care. Same thing with compressors. Failed compressors. People may say, I just want to replace the heat exchangers. I could think of a package unit that had over 200 pinholes in it, and this thing was done. And it was like 25 years old. The guy's like, it's a rental property. It's going to cost me less to replace the heat exchanger cells than it is going to be the entire package unit and all the ductwork. We're replacing the heat exchangers. So I spent an entire day up on the roof changing out heat exchangers. Be aware that a crack in a heat exchanger does not automatically mean a new tech set lead or that person's getting a new system. What it does is it raises skepticism. So someone like, I need a new, like, this system's been working. This thing hasn't had a problem. And now you're telling me I need a new one? Then they go to Uncle Google, type in cracked heat exchanger, and one of the first things they see, cracked heat exchanger scam, because there are some technicians that, small segment of the population that loves to make up information and say things are cracked when they're not. And then there's some people out there that say, don't worry about cracks. Be aware that if you're thinking, hey, just because there's a cracked heat exchanger, I'm going to make a sell, that's not accurate. Here's the thing. You should absolutely join HVACTechSecrets.com. It's an email publication. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication, okay? You get emails from me. If you don't want emails, don't sign up. You want emails, sign up. I see this a lot, especially rolling into early winter where it's been slow for a couple of months. It might not have been the greatest summer, may not have been super hot. And technicians are like, yes, I'm going to make up my losses. I'm going to make up my difference. And they go down the path and they super hyper focus on cracked heat exchangers, but they miss all the other elements. They miss issues with the blower motors. They miss code violations. They miss ductwork. And it's like you're stepping over all these other repairs and all these other issues just to find a crack in a heat exchanger. And then you get a tech out there that really knows what they're doing. And they look at everything and they go, look, the icing on the cake is going to be the cracked heat exchanger, but all these other things are an issue. You got a problem with the blower motor. You got an issue with the hot surface igniter. You got all this litany of issues that are going on. That technician just focused on the end result. If you become that technician, here's what's going to happen is it's going to hit February, end of February, beginning of March, beginning of April. And then you're like, I don't have anything to sell from. And then you start looking for compressors. Get really good if this is what the homeowner wants, setting leads without ever having to talk about a heat exchanger. And it should be, oh, by the way, there's also an issue with the heat exchanger and the person's like, I'm going to get a new one anyway, right? You can't live on cracked heat exchangers. It'll cause you a lot of problems. It'll cause a lot of issues. And you just don't want to be that guy, right? You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button. Click on it. Every time I send a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.